How is everybody doing? It's Shankarp right here. Today, we're going to look at the Bitcoin price, give you an update of where we think we are going to be heading, as well as look at the broader markets to see what's going on. So you guys can prepare yourself for the week. So without further ado, let's dive right in. All right, guys. So if we look at Bitcoin right now, we are on an overall uptrend. However, like I was saying last Sunday, was that we were looking to break above this resistance area, right? And what I wanted you guys to consider is we did break below this support area, and it is, an idea, of weakness. It's looking like the price is weakening when we break below here. And what I would love to have seen is us break above this level. Now, it at some point is going to break above this level. However, we had this double top form right here, 1 and 2 here against this resistance zone. And you can see we've had a bearish engulfing candle and more bearish price movement. Again, it is the weekend, so anything can happen tomorrow. But as we're looking at the price now, it does look like we may head further down, right? If we zoom in onto the 1 hour price, it does as well look like we are making lower lows and lower highs. So considering, we have this low here, right? And then we also have, we formed a lower low right here. We had a resistance up here, a resistance here, and the price is continuing down. So let's see what reaction we'll get when we come back to the support area. So let me zoom back out on the daily time frame. So yeah, you can see, guys, the price is pushing down. But as of right now, until further notice that, the market structure of the candles and how it reacts to the daily and hourly, the daily and the weekly support here that's being formed, we're looking to keep coming down into this area. And then once we come down to this area, we'll see how the candles are forming, see if they give us a more indication if we're going to head higher or lower. If we get a nice volume candle like this below, it could indicate that we are going to be heading further down, right? But overall, the Bitcoin trend is up. If we look at the BLX, here, guys, we are on, in the smart money accumulation. We have some time before the halving, and consider this, guys, right before the halving of the last cycle, we did have this COVID crash. So that definitely is something that could happen. I don't think it'll be that extreme if we did have a pullback, but we could definitely have a pullback down to this area here at 30k if we're gonna have any type of like crazy drop. And consider that if we do keep pushing down, this is a pretty smooth price action up. So there's not too much holding the price up in between this zone and this zone. So if we do break down, just consider so if we do break down, just consider we could test this 30k area, right? We'd be looking at 37 first and then down to 30k if it came even further down. So that's something to definitely consider with your trading and investing, guys. Let's look at the S&P 500. Like we've been saying, we are in a blue sky. I anticipate the S&P 500 to keep pushing up and doing its thing. We have this blue sky from the last all-time high, but not only that, we had a strong finish on Friday, and we've had this break above candle, strong bullish candle to break above. So tomorrow can be a great day for the longs. Might get a pullback down into this area and then head even further up, because it's all positive air now, right? So consider that. So now let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum is kind of doing the same thing. The Bitcoin dominance is looking like it's rolling over. We're making lower lows and lower highs. So altcoins may be actually performing. Let's look at the total too. Yeah, altcoins are performing a bit better. You can see that it's above most major resistances, and it has maintained that. And if the next area we'd be looking at for the altcoins to test would be all the way up here, this resistance zone here that was formed in March of 2022. So definitely have a lot more movements to the upside before we get any type of retracement if we do come back down here and retest. But altcoins are moving pretty good, guys. So now let's look at some macro indicators. So we're gonna go look at, okay, maybe not those macro indicators. Let's look at, let's look at these ones. First, let's look at the mortgage interest rates, guys. So most important thing when it comes to investing, guys, is you have to know this chart, because everything else is secondary to interest rates. If interest rates are going up, that matters the most. If interest rates are going down, that matters the most out of anything else in this market. The DXY and all this stuff are all secondary to interest rates, in my just based off my observation of investing in the last like 7, 8, 9 years. So consider that, guys, is that interest rates are coming down. We're looking to see what will happen. We get a reaction right here. It has broken underneath a support area, so that is good for the price action on the chart of interest rates. We look at the 10 versus 2 year here, guys. It is pushing down, so it hasn't crossed, so we're not anticipating any type of crash in the next 6 to 12 months right now. So the further this goes down, the better it is for us until we invert. So when we do invert at some point, then we may have a serious pullback in the market. If we look at the housing market, guys, housing market has came up to this resistance area, as well as the 61.8, and mind you, we've kept this here for a little bit of time now. And you can see this nice rejection down. So, targeting areas down here at 34, and we'll see how we get this reaction here at 37.32. As you can see, we have this wick push up, and this is a bit of a area of support and resistance right here with the Fibonacci, right? So definitely something to consider as we get down there. So that's really it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe, and tune in next time for some more information on the market, Bitcoin, altcoin. We're gonna keep updating, and the better we get, the simpler the charts get, and it's easier for you guys to understand, so you can take this information and apply it to yourself in your life as well. All right, have a wonderful rest of the day and kill the week. I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care.